Freedom makes a huge requirement of every human being. With freedom comes responsibility. For the person who is unwilling to grow up, the person who does not want to carry his own weight, this is a frightening prospect. Have you ever blamed the traffic for being late to work, or pointed fingers at your partner in an argument, thinking, if only they would change? Or felt trapped in a dead-end job, convinced the economy or your boss is to blame, leaving you frustrated and powerless? We all have those moments where life feels unfair, and it's tempting to play the victim. It's easier than looking in the mirror, right? But what if the real power to change everything lies within you? Imagine waking up each day feeling empowered, knowing you can shape your outcomes no matter what comes your way. That kind of freedom starts with a simple shift. Today we'll uncover the law of responsibility. At the end, we'll explore the real success story of Rosa Parks, a story that truly embodies the law discussed in this video. If this sparks something in you, subscribe now to discover more timeless wisdom for your journey. Like the video if you're ready to take charge, and comment below what's one area where blaming others holds you back.
Introduction to the law. The law of responsibility is a universal principle that teaches us we are fully accountable for our choices, actions, and the outcomes they create in our lives. It's not about harsh judgment or carrying the world's weight on your shoulders. Instead, it's about empowerment, realizing that while external events may happen to you, your response is always your choice. This law matters because it shifts you from feeling like a victim of circumstances to becoming the architect of your destiny, fostering individualism, achievement, and resilience in a world full of uncertainties. Think about those everyday moments we all face. A young adult in their 20s dealing with job rejections, wondering why success feels elusive. A mid-career parent in their 40s struggling to balance work demands with family time, feeling overwhelmed. Or a mature adult in their 60s reflecting on life, seeking contentment amid regret. The law of responsibility connects to these shared experiences by reminding us that owning our part, whether in career setbacks, emotional struggles, or legacy building, leads to clarity and peace. It encourages you to stop waiting for others or luck to fix things and start taking intentional steps. By embracing it, you unlock a path to personal growth that's practical and transformative for anyone at any stage. The essence of the law. At its core, the law of responsibility states that you are accountable for your thoughts, actions, and reactions, shaping the quality of your life through conscious choices. Its power lies in its universal scope, influencing everything from personal relationships to professional success, turning potential victims into resilient achievers who build meaningful legacies. How the law operates. Let's really unpack this, friend. The law of responsibility isn't some abstract idea floating out there. It's a practical force that shapes how your life unfolds moment by moment. Imagine it as the steering wheel in your hands while driving through life's twists and turns. You can't control the road conditions or other drivers, but you decide how to navigate, when to speed up, or when to hit the brake. That's the essence. Responsibility operates by giving you agency over your responses, turning external chaos into internal control. But how does it actually work? We'll break it down logically, drawing from philosophy, psychology, and even nature, then see how it plays out in your everyday world. Stick with me here. We're building something valuable for you. First, let's ground this in a logical foundation. Philosophically, this law echoes the ideas of thinkers like Viktor Frankl. Wait, no, the user excluded him, but we can use others. Think of Stoicism, from ancient philosophers like Epictetus, who said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." The scientific basis ties into psychology, specifically locus of control theory by Julian Rotter. People with an internal locus believe they influence their outcomes through actions, leading to better mental health and success. Those with external locus blame outside forces, often feeling helpless. Neurologically, when you take responsibility, your brain's prefrontal cortex lights up, enhancing decision-making and reducing stress hormones like cortisol. In nature, look at a tree in a storm. It doesn't blame the wind. It bends and roots deeper for stability. Society mirrors this. Democracies thrive when citizens take responsibility for voting and community, rather than waiting for leaders to fix everything. Without this law, we'd be leaves in the wind, but with it, we're the roots holding firm. Now, shifting to human application, this is where it gets real for you. In daily life, the law operates through a cycle: event, response, outcome. An event happens like a boss criticizing your work. If you ignore responsibility, you might react with defensiveness, blaming them for being unfair, which leads to tension and stalled growth. But if you own it, you reflect. What can I learn here? How did my preparation play a role? That response fosters improvement, maybe even a promotion down the line. See how it flips the script? Let's relate this to your relationship. You know those arguments with a loved one where things escalate? It's easy to think, they're always so stubborn. But the law nudges you to ask, what part did I play? Did I listen, or did I interrupt? By taking responsibility for your communication, you build trust and deeper connections. For young adults in your 20s or 30s, facing dating woes or roommate drama, this means owning your boundaries instead of ghosting. It brings clarity and resilience, helping you bounce back from heartbreaks with wisdom, not bitterness. In your career, oh boy, this law is a game changer. Picture a mid-career adult in their 40s, juggling deadlines and family. Pain points like burnout hit hard when you blame the job for overwhelming you. But applying responsibility? You say, I chose to say yes to that extra project. Next time, I'll prioritize. This builds emotional intelligence, letting you negotiate better work-life balance. Psychologically, it reduces anxiety by focusing on what you control, like skill building or networking. For mature adults in their 50s to 80s, it's about legacy. Did you take responsibility for mentoring others or let opportunities slip? Owning past choices leads to contentment, knowing you shaped a meaningful path. Emotions and mindset? That's where the law shines brightest. Ever felt overwhelmed by negative thoughts? Psychology shows rumination traps us in victim mode, but responsibility empowers you to choose mindfulness or journaling to reframe. In society, think of US movements like self-help culture. Books like The 7 Habits emphasize proactive responsibility, leading to personal empowerment. Nature example. Animals like wolves take responsibility for the pack's survival, hunting strategically rather than waiting for food to appear. We humans do the same when we own our health. Instead of blaming genetics for weight gain, you choose better habits, creating ripple effects of energy and confidence. But let's pause for a moment. Take 5 seconds right now to reflect. Think of a recent setback. What was your initial reaction? Blame or ownership? Okay, good. That mini reflection is the law in action. Deeper still, the law operates unconsciously through habit. If you habitually avoid responsibility, like procrastinating on taxes and blaming the system, it creates a victim mindset loop, backed by cognitive behavioral therapy principles. Break it by small acts. Admit a mistake to a friend today. The power? It compounds. One responsible choice leads to another, building resilience like muscle memory. For our target folks, young ones in career uncertainty, responsibility means treating job hunts as your project. Research, apply, follow up, instead of waiting for opportunities. It brings clarity amid confusion. Mid-career? It enhances emotional intelligence, helping you respond calmly to kids' tantrums or office politics, achieving that elusive balance. Mature adults? It aids in legacy building, like sharing stories with grandkids, owning life's highs and lows for true contentment. We all slip sometimes, that's human. But the law isn't about perfection, it's about progress. Light humor here. Ever blamed the dog for eating your homework as a kid? As adults, we do the same with, the traffic made me late. Own it and watch life open up. In psychology, this ties to Self-Efficacy by Albert Bandura. Believing in your ability to influence events boosts motivation. Socially, in American culture, individualism thrives on this. From pioneers taking responsibility for their frontiers to modern entrepreneurs bootstrapping businesses. Ignore it and society stagnates. Embrace it and innovation flourishes. So, how does it operate overall? Through awareness, choice, and action. Start noticing events without judgment, choose responses aligned with your values, and act consistently. It's simple, yet profound and applicable anywhere, from your morning routine to big life decisions. Real-world applications and impact. Now that we've explored how the law of responsibility works under the hood, let's bring it home. How does this play out in your real world? We'll look at key areas it influences, like work, relationships, health, emotions, and even spirituality, focusing on what's truly affected. Then, compare those who live by it versus those who don't. I'll weave in everyday examples, especially from US life, to make it relatable. By the end, I hope you'll feel that emotional pull to apply it yourself. We're in this together, after all. Start with work and career, a big one for many of us. The law impacts how you handle challenges, from entry-level gigs to executive roles. Those who know and apply it take ownership. If a project fails, they analyze their input rather than blaming the team. Result? Faster promotions, better skills, and resilience against layoff. In contrast, those who ignore it complain about toxic workplaces without reflecting on their contributions, staying stuck in cycles of dissatisfaction. Think of US social phenomena like the Great Resignation post-pandemic. Many quit blaming jobs, but those who applied responsibility pivoted by upskilling, landing better opportunities. For young adults 20 to 35 facing career uncertainty, this means owning your resume gaps as learning periods, building clarity. Mid-career 35 to 50? It helps balance by setting boundaries like saying no to overtime, boosting emotional intelligence. Mature 50 to 80? It aids legacy through mentoring, finding contentment in contributions. Relationships next. Oh, the heart of life. Here, the law fosters deeper bonds by encouraging you to own your role in conflict. Apply it, and you apologize sincerely, listen actively, creating trust and intimacy. Ignore it, and you breed resentment, leading to breakups or lonely silences. Real example. In American families, divorce rates hover around 40%, often from unchecked blame games. But couples who practice responsibility, like through therapy, report higher satisfaction. Pain point for mid-adults. Juggling kids and spouse? Owning your patient's lapses builds emotional smarts, easing tension. For mature folks, it means reflecting on past relationships for peaceful closure, enhancing contentment. Health gets a huge boost too. The law influences physical and mental well-being by shifting from excuses to action. Know it? You own your diet choices, exercise routines, leading to vitality and longevity. Go against it? Blame stress or genes for poor health, resulting in chronic issues. US example. The obesity epidemic affects over 40% of adults. Many ignore responsibility, opting for quick fixes, but those who apply it through consistent habits see transformations. For young people, it builds resilience against anxiety from social media pressures. Mid-career? It maintains work-life balance, preventing burnout. Older adults? Owning preventive care leads to active, contented retirement. Emotions and mindset, core to inner peace. Applying the law means recognizing your power over reactions, reducing anger or fear through reflection. This builds a positive outlook, per psychology's cognitive reframing. Ignore it and emotions control you, fostering depression or victimhood. In the US, mental health crises spiked recently, with many blaming external factors like politics, but those taking responsibility via journaling or therapy find relief. Link to audiences. Young ones gain clarity in uncertain times. Mid-adults develop emotional intelligence for balance. Matures achieve contentment by owning life's narrative. Spirituality, for those inclined, is touched too. The law aligns with many faiths' teachings on free will and accountability. Think personal growth through self-examination. Apply it, deeper faith, purpose. Ignore spiritual stagnation. Not everyone resonates here, but for U.S. diverse beliefs, it enhances fulfillment. Comparing the two paths builds that emotional resonance. Those who apply shine with individualism. They achieve more, like starting businesses amid economic dips, embodying American dream resilience. They overcome setbacks, live meaningfully. Those who ignore, often trapped in regret, dependent on others, missing out on growth. But here's the hope. It's never too late to switch. Virtual poll. In comments, vote. Do you apply this in work? 1. Relationships? 2. Or health? 3. Let's see what resonates most. Real-life U.S. example. During the 2008 recession, some blamed banks and quit trying. Others took responsibility, retrained, and thrived. Emotional tug. Imagine the freedom of no more what-ifs, just proud ownership. Story of a great individual. Let's bring this law to life with a true story that shows its power in action. Meet Rosa Parks, a quiet yet determined African-American woman born in 1913 in Tuskegee, Alabama, during a time of deep racial segregation in the United States. In the mid-20th century, the Jim Crow laws enforced separation between black and white people in public spaces, from schools to buses. Rosa worked as a seamstress and was actively involved in the NAACP, fighting for civil rights. She wasn't a celebrity or a loud activist at first glance. She was an everyday person facing systemic oppression, like many in her community during the 1950s South. The crisis hit on December 1, 1955, in Montgomery, Alabama. Rosa boarded a crowded bus after a long day at work and sat in the colored section. When the white section filled up, the driver demanded she and others give up their seats for white passengers, as per the law. Her fellow black riders complied, but Rosa refused. She wasn't tired physically, as some myths suggest. She was tired of injustice. This wasn't impulsive. She had attended civil rights training and knew the risk. Arrested and fined, she faced threats, job loss, and community backlash. Imagine the fear. A single mother figure in a hostile era, standing against a system designed to keep her down. Her pain point mirrored many Americans' struggles with inequality, echoing the uncertainty young adults feel today in unfair job markets or the balance mid-adults seek amid societal pressures. How did she apply the law of responsibility? Even if she didn't call it that, Rosa embodied it fully. She owned her choice not to move, recognizing that change starts with personal accountability. Instead of blaming the system and staying silent, like many did out of fear, she took responsibility for her dignity and the broader fight. She chose her response, quiet defiance sparking action. This aligned with her values of equality and resilience, turning a personal stand into a catalyst. The results? Her arrest ignited the Montgomery bus boycott, led by Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., lasting 381 days. Black residents walked, carpooled, and endured hardships, but their collective responsibility led to a Supreme Court ruling desegregating buses in 1956. Rosa became a symbol of the civil rights movement, earning the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 1996 and Congressional Gold Medal in 1999. She lived to 92, authoring books and inspiring generations. The lesson? One person's ownership can ripple into massive change, building resilience and achievement against odds. For our audience, it's a reminder. Young folks, own your path in uncertain times. Mid-adults, balance life by taking charge. Matures, build legacies through accountable actions. This story shows the law isn't just theory, it's transformative. Now, let's distill its timeless wisdom. Timeless wisdom, the core message. In the grand tapestry of life, the law of responsibility whispers a profound truth. You are not merely a passenger in your journey but the captain steering through storms and calm alike. Embrace this, and you unlock the door to authentic freedom, where every choice you own becomes a brick in the fortress of your resilience and fulfillment. It's the quiet power that turns ordinary lives into legacies of strength and purpose. We all have it within us, waiting to be claimed. Now, let's turn the spotlight inward, friend. Take a moment with me, pause the video if you need to, and really think about this. How has the law of responsibility shown up in your own life? Reflect on a time when you faced a setback, like a job loss or a strained relationship. Did you own your part, or did you shift the blame outward? What if, starting today, you viewed every challenge through this lens? What can I control here? How can my response shape a better outcome? For you in your 20s or 30s, navigating career fog, ask yourself, in that last interview flop, did you take responsibility for preparation or blame the questions? Owning it builds clarity and bounce-back power. Mid-career folks, juggling it all, think about work-life pulls. Have you owned your boundaries or pointed at demands? This reflection fosters emotional smarts and balance. And for those 50 and up, building legacies, look back at key decisions. Did responsibility lead to contentment or avoidance to regrets? Invite yourself to observe daily. Next time emotions rise, pause and choose ownership. Here's a mini challenge. Over the next day, journal one instance where you apply this law. How does it feel? See, reflection isn't about guilt, it's empowerment. We're all growing together. Share your insights in the comments to inspire others. Thank you so much for joining me on this exploration of the law of responsibility. It's been a joy sharing these insights with you, and I truly appreciate your time and openness. You've stuck through to the end, which shows you're committed to growth, and that warms my heart. My heartfelt wish for you is this. May you embrace responsibility as your ally, crafting a life filled with resilience, meaningful achievements, and the deep contentment that comes from owning your story, no matter your age or stage. Let it guide you through uncertainties, balances, and legacies, turning everyday moments into steps toward a peaceful, purposeful existence. If this resonated, I invite you to check out our upcoming videos on other universal laws, like the law of attraction or lessons in positive mindset. They're packed with more tools for your personal journey. We'd love to have you back. Before you go, a gentle nudge. If you've found value here, subscribe to Timeless Wisdom Official for more inspirational content that empowers your growth. Share this video with someone who needs that push toward accountability. It could spark their transformation. And drop a comment. How will you apply the law of responsibility this week? Let's keep the conversation going. Until next time, take care and own your path.